Hello, welcome to this update for South Africa and parts of Central Africa. So we do have some storms occurring now as I speak in parts of southeastern South Africa and even parts of Lesotho, and we have some heavier downpours in parts of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, especially near Zambia and Malawi. Some heavier storms in eastern Zambia now, and let's see what might happen the next coming days. Might continue stormy like this in some areas, and others uh, hotter temperatures. So let's see. Uh, Tomorrow, Wednesday, the 27th, still shows those scattered showers and storms in like Central Africa, Democratic Republic of the Congo, more in Angola, especially in central northern Angola and Mozambique in some areas. But we have that front in South Africa there with those storms today. They will uh, produce more storms tomorrow, Wednesday in Eswatini, so show some heavier downpours near Eswatini, southern Mozambique, especially in South Africa there, in eastern South Africa, tomorrow Wednesday, especially in the afternoon. This goes tomorrow night, shows more Mozambique and even northeastern South Africa still. And then into Thursday shows still Mozambique some more heavier storms, and central Mozambique and Zimbabwe some. This goes Thursday there, shows later Thursday some more scattered storms in central southern Madagascar, especially like in Angola, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and central Mozambique, some more storms. This goes Friday, still shows that cold front there. The European model specifically shows some heavier storms in Mozambique Friday. This is in the morning still. Alright, it shows some heavier storms in southern Madagascar with that front in other areas. Shows a shower too near Comoros and Mayotte, but nothing crazy. It shows Friday afternoon, it continues in Mozambique, still shows those heavier downpours in Mozambique and through central southern Madagascar. And then this goes there. Saturday still shows northeastern, northwestern Madagascar, some storms, and into northern Mozambique and parts of northern Malawi, some heavier storms. Still those tropical thunderstorms scared parts of Angola, Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Gabon, some other areas. But then later Saturday shows more concentration of storms in Tanzania, northern Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So by the end of this week into next weekend, we might have some rain advisories there in those areas. So shows Saturday, this goes, and still Sunday, some storms central northern Tanzania and most of northern Madagascar, and some lingering ones near Comoros, but nothing crazy. Shows more in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and northern Angola, so some storms Sunday afternoon. And still by next Monday shows that area of more showers and storms. Crossing right through South Central Africa from all the way from Gabon to Tanzania, and more storms in Madagascar too. This goes next Tuesday, start showing some more storms near South Africa again, some heavier ones. But yeah, this weekend and like late next week might calm down across South Africa, Botswana, from like late Thursday to late Saturday might be more calm there in South Africa. But Sunday afternoon already start showing some pop-up storms there. And yeah, so let's see that the rain accumulation of this model does show here until next Monday. It has a lot of rain, those central areas there, and those areas of the storms near South Africa and Madagascar. But first, let's see just until Saturday what might happen, like until Friday night or something. So until Friday night shows more those storms in Mozambique. The Europeans more than 100 millimeters. Some other parts of Mozambique there. Shows northern Mozambique those storms, and shows those storms in Eswatini, South Africa, so 60 millimeters. Shows some showers in southern South Africa and throughout north and eastern South Africa there. Just until Friday, it shows northern Angola, so like 77 millimeters, some 86 in some areas, and this might be different if the environment is different. Like if a very heavy downpour passes over you, it can already fall like 60-70 millimeters. So this is just a model. It might happen might happen a little bit differently. But also shows most Democratic Republic of the Congo, some 70, 24 millimeters. It depends on where you're at and if those downpours pass over you. But generally, like eastern Tanzania shows less, shows more across western Tanzania. And Kenya shows also western Kenya, some heavier downpours, like 67 millimeters, or there's like 55. A little bit less across eastern Kenya, but shows more there. Some showers too. In southern Somalia shows some thunderstorms too. Southern Somalia, southern Ethiopia. So be aware, Gabon and Congo shows some more storms. So be aware. And now until Sunday, alright, increases a lot across Tanzania. So like 100 millimeters. Some parts of northern Malawi. And already across Democratic Republic of Congo, from Friday to Sunday, increases a little bit more too. So be aware, northern Mozambique, those areas there. Especially be careful those storms later this week in Mozambique and next weekend. It shows in Madagascar some heavier accumulation, like 123 millimeters. Northwestern Madagascar close to 129. So be aware of those storms in Madagascar throughout this weekend. Well into next week, the Europeans like more than 165 millimeters, many areas of Madagascar, until next Wednesday, like 151, 141. But that's more than a week out. We don't know that much yet. The GFS has a similar thing. It has some parts of Uganda and Kenya, close to 90 millimeters. Northern Tanzania has Burundi, some more storms in Angola, Gabon, and the GFS also has like central Madagascar, 141 millimeters until Sunday. More storms throughout Madagascar, so we are there. Eastern South Africa, northern Mozambique has some more, but not as much as the European model. The icon has some spots on Madagascar with more as well, like 141 millimeters, all the way to 179 in some areas, so be careful those heavier downpours. The icon is southern Tanzania, some more like 166, northern Mozambique, be careful there too. It shows more southern Kenya, and especially like southern Ethiopia, but southwestern Kenya, the icon has a lot there, and Burundi, Rwanda, some more storms too, those like tropical downpours, so be aware those areas. And just to show you a different look here, here's the GFS, shows the front in South Africa now, with the storms Wednesday, Eswatini, Mozambique, and South Africa, shows those tropical downpours lingering there around the tropics in Angola, Uganda, Democratic Republic of the Congo, and those areas, but does show those heavier downpours near southern Madagascar, Mozambique, Thursday, and then this goes there. Friday shows more northern Mozambique, central Madagascar, those heavier storms, goes into Tanzania, some more storms Saturday, in Angola, still more storms like Democratic Republic of the Congo and Angola, and still shows by Sunday in Tanzania, some southern Kenya and those areas. And the GFS also has late next Monday, the second another system South Africa there, and still some stars in Madagascar, so be aware in those areas, and we'll keep monitoring this. The icon also has the storms there, and also the storms in southern Somalia, so be aware. Shows some throughout this week, nothing crazy, but be aware. And also shows more in southern Kenya, at Tanzania, and the icon shows very strong this front from South Africa, Eswatini, into Mozambique, goes into Madagascar, those heavier storms there, and crosses central northern Mozambique. And like Friday afternoon shows some very big storms in Malawi, Mozambique, Zambia, and those areas there, so you get the idea. Be careful there. Now the temperatures are still very hot in some areas and a little bit milder at night, some areas of Namibia and South Africa, even the highlands of Ethiopia and some parts of Tanzania during the night. But during the day, the Europeans still showing some like 41 degrees in southern Mozambique during the day, in parts of South Africa, like in Namibia, some 37, Tanzania, even central Madagascar, those higher temperatures, goes there, shows during like Thursday morning, Wednesday night in Lesotho, so like even 1 degree, so a little bit colder there, but Thursday afternoon still shows like parts of Namibia, so like 38 degrees, 37, southern Angola, and a little bit earlier shows in Mozambique, so like 37, 35, 38 degrees, and eastern Tanzania too. and more areas, so be aware. In the south, still shows a little bit milder, but some areas in the north a little bit more. Then this goes in Friday morning, does show in Lesotho all the way to like -2 degrees, the mountains in Lesotho. So yeah, be aware. A little bit below average temperatures behind that cold front there. So this comes, but the heat already comes back quickly. Friday afternoon shows Namibia, some hotter temperatures all the way to Western South Africa, some 36. Not there's still very hot across Tanzania, northern Mozambique, ahead of that cold front. And then this goes Friday night into Saturday morning, still a little bit chilly in Lesotho and some other areas during the night, but nothing that crazy. Saturday afternoon does show the heat building still in Namibia, some 39, even 40 degrees in some valleys there, and it goes southern Angola, showing hot as well, like South Africa, some 30s in some areas, a little bit less in the mountains. Still southwestern Madagascar, and still in eastern Tanzania a little bit hotter. So this goes there, still shows hotter by December 1st on 37, 38 some areas, a little bit less in the south, but yeah, and some 30s in other areas too. Further north, it's also hot, especially in Ethiopia, central Somalia, some days, but some days not much. But some nights, like the highlands of Ethiopia, shows all the way to 4 degrees. Some nights in the highlands there. So yeah, but South Sudan is pretty hot. Into southern Sudan, hot as well. Southern Chad, Central and African Republic, and into central Somalia there. So yeah, be aware of those areas. And the winds does show, because of those storms, inside those downpours, those storms might contain stronger gusts within themselves if you are inside a very heavy downpour. So be careful the wind gusts within those thunderstorms. But just wind by itself does show tomorrow, Wednesday, some gusty winds in Lesotho, all the way to Camille Power gusts, southern South Africa near the coast, and eastern South Africa a little bit gustier, and southwestern Namibia. So beware, and some other areas slightly breezier. So this goes there. So still Thursday a little bit gustier right on the coast to southeastern South Africa, and then this goes there. Along that front might have some stronger winds near Mozambique in the sea and Madagascar, slightly gustier some parts of Mozambique, even to Zambia with that front, especially inside those storms. Then this goes, it shows Saturday some slightly higher gusts like central southern South Africa and parts of Namibia, western South Africa on Saturday evening. This goes there, and like Sunday shows maybe breezier across southern and western South Africa and Namibia, and then Monday shows the other system already showing up there. Some more high winds in Lesotho and some other parts of South Africa, even Botswana a little bit breezy on Monday, and Namibia there, and Tuesday still a little bit gusty. So yeah, be aware in those areas. In terms of snow, we might have some tiny hints of snow in Lesotho near South Africa, so like some 1 centimeter or something, but like 2 centimeters, 2.1. So yeah, nothing crazy, but does show a little bit. And until December 5th, does show like some 4 centimeters of snow, some of those mountains near Lesotho and South Africa. The GFS has like 0.1 centimeters, barely has any, and the icon 0 centimeters. So the European model is practically the only one showing snow there. But yeah, be aware in those areas. So be careful with the storms and everything, and stay safe, and check the links in the description for the weather warnings, like the fire danger warnings there, the severe thunderstorm warnings, and more. So be careful.